Yo, 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 what is up, my fallopian tubers? Cesario from the barrio coming back at you with another video for your butt. And today, man, I was just in my room. I have two sets of each of these right here. And I'm looking around, just trying to figure out what exactly I'm going to put on the wall. I've showed this before, but some of you have a lot of new guys who maybe have not seen it. But I've had this whole pile right here, all this whole pile sits in between my sets on the shelf. So I was pulling it out to see what would look good on the wall, you know, of my card room. So I'm just going through all this stuff, man, and it's just tough to decide because I don't have a lot of room. These are the Wheaties posters. So this poster right here, there's these three, and each of these three is, when you unfold it, has one of these. So you would have to get all three of them to make this one poster, man. It's kind of like Voltron. So this is the poster, the single poster, and you get, and this is the crotch part of the three-part poster. So that's a good way to make you keep buying, you know, the cereal until you get them all. This is another one of those posters, but this one was from a different year, and this one had 4 individual posters. This I used to have this one in my room, the big one that I remember buying like at a Foot Locker or something. And this one is this one right here. I always, even as a kid, I used to think this was fake. I was like, I've never seen graffiti like this. It's nothing but like first names and stuff. But yeah, it's Michael Jordan, you know, playing at the playground with a bunch of kids, about to dunk. All right. Then we have this pennant, and if you're not familiar with this team, this is a team that Nolan Arenado played on the minors. So it's kind of like part of my Nolan Arenado PC right there. And what is this? This is another Michael Jordan poster. Nobody does basketball like Upper Deck. Sick poster. Alright. Then this is, probably, you know, like if you go to the stores that would have those things, this is how they would get your information, guys. When you enter a sweepstakes and you put your address, your phone number, that's how you get calls on your phone from people you don't know. Back in the days, now I think they just do it. Now I think they just buy your information. And this is a poster of Jacobs Field. I don't think there's anything in the back. But you got Eddie Murray, Jim Thome, Kenny Lofton. Pretty sweet. McDonald and Company Investments. And this, I was wondering where this was. This is a comic book, actually. It's an original, but it's the bigger versions. The smaller versions are better, but this one's sweet. I got this on, I saw this on OfferUp, and I drove to Anaheim to buy this. I think it was like $5 or something, but pretty sweet. Remember, it was dirt cheap. Oh, and this is a drawing that I won from Scott, Reindeer Studios. When he used to have a game where you would, you know, and I picked, you know, Samuel L. Jackson. He drew him for me from Pulp Fiction. So this is like a real Scott drawing with charcoal. Fucking badass, man. Thanks a lot for that one, Scott. That was a great win. So that needs to go on my wall. I should probably need to get a frame for that. And this is my other friend, Dirtbag. His name is Sanchez, but he's called Dirtbag Art. So this, man, I got these a long time ago. You can find these in the background of my YouTube videos, probably like 5-6 years ago. But he drew these for me, and I would put them in the back of my background. The original Joker, Latino. And Randy Rhoads. I think this is the contest that I won. He was having a contest, and I think this was on Facebook, and the first person to name the drawing, I remember, it would get farther and farther out. And then I guess there was Randy Rhoads and Ozzy Osbourne. But sick. So yeah, he's a great artist, Dirtbag Art. He's always going to like those Comic Cons or whatever, you know, for art. And this is Eddie Murray for President, paid for by Fila, 96. Eddie Murray for President. And the 90 Cleveland Indians. You can see Charlie Sheen and Wesley Snipes. They're all in here too. And this is a 1990 Tetley 2-year press sheet calendar. So you can see it has like Will Clark, Howard Johnson, Chris Sable, Jose Canseco, Bo Jackson. And, you know, it's a trip because, you know, whenever they do things like this, every single one of these players at that time was like the hottest people, you know, in baseball. And I'm sure a lot of you newer guys to the hobby are probably like, who the hell are these gay birds? I've never heard of them. Some of these guys. That's a line from one of my favorite movies. Look at that, Ken Griffey Jr. What's it called? Breaking? I think it's called Breaking. Or what is it? Oh man, but it's Jamie Kennedy. And he's in a coma. He goes into a coma as a kid, like 11 years old, goes into a coma for like 20, 30 years. So when he wakes up, you know, he's already a man, like 30-something years old, 40 years old. But he still has the same mind as an 11-year-old. So when he goes to the store, he goes to this toy store and he's looking at all the Star Wars figures, you know, and he's looking at Baba, you know, Jar Jar, Baba Binks, like he's looking at all these new characters. He's like, who the hell are these gay birds? They're not from Star Wars. So that's where I got that saying from. But check this out, the Post 1990 collector sheet, limited edition. I believe I have 2 of them. Yes, I do. But man, look at that. Nothing but stars on here. Love that Will Clark right there. Alright. So yeah, you can see, man, like all this stuff, I really would love to have it all hanging on my wall. Just this little Nolan Ryan Express poster. This was like, came in like some cards and stuff that you would buy. So yeah. As much as I would love to have all of this stuff hanging on my walls, it's just not enough room for it. Now, you guys have seen my I have big old giant frames that I also want to put on my wall, but I just don't have enough room. I wish I could convert my garage. I need to drywall it all the way around because it's just 2x4 sticking out. But if I could drywall that all the way around, I could hang all this stuff. But who knows if that will ever happen, because we're hoarders and our garage is full. But check this out from Space Jam. Some of you guys are probably like, who the hell is that gamer? That's not LeBron James. He's not from Space Jam. It works both ways, right? Check it out. Little offers there. And then this, I also got 2 sheets of this. So most of this stuff I got hooked up by a YouTuber. But check it out, it's Nolan Ryan every year of his career. Alright, in these Coca-Cola cards by Donruss. So 1966, you know, then he went back down. Then 1968, 69, 70. So it highlights every year of his career. And it stopped in 92. Sicko. So this is awesome, you know. And last but not least, this Wonder Bread Stars uncut sheet. Look at that. Obviously, they weren't licensed by Major League Baseball. That never bothered me. Like, I never really caught on to that. Like, you know, when I would have cards like this, I never really caught on that much. Like, never bothered me that it didn't have the logo on their hat. And like now, you almost can't help but to think about that, just because everybody like hates on Panini and stuff. But yeah, another Uncut Sheet. Got 2 of these. There's the back. All right. So there you go, guys. Nice little rummage through my stuff I can hang on the wall stuff. All right. Love the hobby. Just keep collecting baseball cards forever, I said. Ciao! So just to give you an idea, this is the wall space that I have. I know it looks big on camera, but believe me, it's not that big. This whole room is 10 by 10, which is really small. And only gets smaller because of all the room that these shelves are taking. You know, take up all that wall space that they're hiding too. You know? But anyways, there you go. Love the hobby. Just keep collecting baseball cards forever, I say. Ciao!